Welcome to today's Museum Minute, where we're going to discuss why we like museums.
Yes, because I had a revelation the other night. I know. Ready for a story? Not really. So I realized one reason I really like museums is because I can apply what I've learned in real life. That's why I liked physics. I love physics because it's everywhere. When I took it in high school, I was like, guys, that's physics, and that's physics, and that's physics, and this is physics. This is physics. And so I loved it because I could see it. And so I love working at this museum because we get the traveling exhibits, and I can apply that. When we went on our trip for spring break, my friend and I, we stopped at the Petrified Forest National Park.
So pretty.
And the guide was talking about Coelophysis. And I looked at my friend and said, that's our state dinosaur, and this is in Arizona. And he was like, what?
Our state dinosaur is Coelophysis.
I said, it's our state dinosaur, so I learned that. And then on that same trip, we're in Arizona, and I looked out and I'm like, I think those are the cactus that can release the things and they attach to you. And I couldn't remember their names, but that was from Wicked Plants. And I do this all the time. We have all these exhibits that come in, and we learn about it.
Yeah.
And I apply it.
Apply.
And my parents are going to hate that I say this, and they watch this.
My mom, my dad.
But they learned about not wasting water, conserving water during our water exhibit. You know, it said something about don't leave the water on while you're brushing your teeth.
I never do that. I can't. It just bothers me to do
Well, they learned it there. I learned it from the Ninja Turtles back on TV when I was little. They told me. But my parents learned it from the exhibit. So I love applying things in real life. That just makes me happy. Museums are applicable.
That's a weird word to say, applicable.
It is.
Applicable.
But it's true.
Yeah.
And we're always learning something with the traveling exhibits. We kind of learn it for that time. And then I think I forget it, but obviously I don't.
Come back later and you don't.
Coelophysis, state dinosaur.
It's, along with applicability, applied things, it's more relatable. Just you can come in and see things that you can relate to. Where we're standing right now is the oil field area, and my whole family has background history in the oil field, so I can come in and relate to, oh, that's a pump jack. I used to call it the hammer thing as a kid. But that's a pump jack. That right there is a rig. That's a swab unit. This was what this is used for. That's what that's used for. So I can come in and relate to it. You can relate to the pianos because my house is full of pianos right now. Walking into a museum, you can relate. The Death Museum in Austin, if you've ever lost a loved one, you can relate to the Death Museum, but then you can see the evolution of how things have evolved over time. So,
yeah, when we went to the surgical museum in Chicago, my mom had just had eye surgery, and it was talking about eye surgery. So she was very thankful we live in today's time and not back when they were first starting it.
Yeah.
Visit a museum. I think that's the moral of today's story, because it's applicable and it's relatable.
See what you can apply and relate to in a museum.
And they are delightfully conscientious.
Museums.